My beloved child, I need you to pause right where you are and take a deep breath, because this moment is not an accident. You did not just stumble upon this message by chance while scrolling through your day. This is a divine appointment, a holy interruption designed specifically for your heart. I have come to speak directly to the fear that has been keeping you silent, to address the heaviness that you feel in the stillness, and to health each that has grown in your soul during the season of waiting. I know you have wondered if I have gone quiet. I know you have asked the ceiling in the middle of the night if this delay means that I have denied your request. But I am telling you now, with a fire of love in my voice, that you must feel in your bones that it is happening. You must hear every single word I am about to say, because this is not just a video, it is a key. Every sentence I am about to speak carries the power to unlock the very thing you have been praying for. If you click away now, you might miss the one specific sentence I crafted to shatter your confusion, calm the storm in your mind, and reignite the purpose that feels Ketis flickering out. You asked me for clarity, didn't you? You begged me for a sign. This is it, I am speaking now. Listen closely, do not skip Hayes Khan. Watch this through to the very end, because the next step in your journey could rise from a single word buried in the middle of this message. This is sacred ground we're standing on right now. Angels are listening with you. Heaven is leaning in close. The darkness is trembling, because the whisper I am placing in your spirit right now is going to shift everything. If you ever needed to hear me clearly, if you have, been waiting for a moment where the veil lifts and the fog clears and the heavens break open over your life, this is that moment. Bestel, do not turn away. It is already happening, and I want you to be awake and ready when it arrives. Pause with me now. Take a deep breath and say aloud, God, I am ready. If you spoke that out loud, pause your scrolling and type, I'm ready. In the comments, make your agreement visible and watch how heaven responds. My child, pause now. Feel my presence is surrounding you like the soft, cool wind before the rain breaks the heat. I have spoken over your life, not casually and not conditionally, but eternally. Before you ever drew your first breath, I had already written your days with fire upon the scrolls of heaven. You are not random, you're not forgotten. You are not an afterthought in a busy universe. You are my divine design. Every promise I have declared over you was birthed in the chambers of eternity, sealed with my name and sent forth to accomplish exactly what I intended. I am not a man that is should lie, nor am I a who forgets what he declares. What I have spoken over you will not fall to the ground void. I am watching over my word in your life with the intensity of a master craftsman, shaping each moment, each step, and yes, even each delay into glory. You may not understand the pace of my hand right now, but I am asking you to trust it. Trust me. I have not asked you to rush, to strive, or to scramble in anxiety. I have asked you to be still. Not because I into you to beadle, but because I want you to be aligned. Be still, because stillness is the womb where faith is formed and where promises are born. You think nothing is happening, but oh my beloved, everything is happening. Underneath the surface, where your eyes cannot see, I am aligning stars and hearts. I am opening doors you haven't seen yet, and preparing places you have not even imagined. In thistleance, I am speaking. In the quiet, I am creating. In the wait, I am working. Your waiting is not a punishment. It is not a void. It is as a preparation. It is where I refine your focus, deepen your roots, and stretch your faith so it can carry the weight of what I am about to release. Let go of the timeline you keep measuring me against. Let go of the need to see the full path before you take the first step. You are walking with the one who holds the path itself. When I begin a thing, I complete it. When I plant a seed in your soul, I water it with my spirit and shine upon it with my glory. You are not in a delay, you are in divine timing. This moment is part of the process. The process is part of the promise. And the promise is not fragile, it is not wavering, and it is not threatened by the circumstances crashing around you. It is held by me, unchanging, unbreakable, unwavering. Lift your eyes now, lift your heart. Do not measure your progress by what your physical eyes can see. Measure it by what my spirit is whispering to yours. I am not asking you to make the miracle happen. I am asking you to believe. I am asking you to remain dressed. Said for battle Butancourt, in my faithfulness, I have always finished what is started. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, and everything in between. You are currently held in the in-between, and I'm here with you. So be still, my child. Let the striving cease. Let the fear loosen its grip on your throat. Let your soul be quiet in my presence, because it is happening even now, even here, even in ways you cannot yet comprehend. The author, and I do not lose the thread of the story. Your promise is not unraveling, it is unfolding. Be still, for I am performing my word in your life, and nothing can stop me. My precious one, hear me now. Stillness is not weakness. Stillness is not inaction. Stillness is not giving up. It is holy resistance to the chaos of the world and sacred surrender to my will. When I call you out to be still, I am not asking you to do anything. I am commanding you to trust me fully. I am inviting you to lay down the weapons of worry, to set aside the heavy burden of constant doing, and to step into the unshakable rest that only comes when your soul is ensured in me. Be still, not because there is nothing to do, but because the battle is not yours, it is mine, and I do not lose. You strive when you fear, you're when you doubt, but faith knows show to wait. Trust doesn't mean you stop moving, it means you stop grasping. It means your spirit bows before my sovereignty, and your hands release what they cannot control. Is he your racing thoughts? Is he your sleepless nights? You feel the tightness in your chest and the ache in your bones from carrying burdens that were never meant for you. Lay them down, child. Lay them at my feet. Let me carry what you were never designed to bear. Let my peace flood the war zone within you. You must understand that stillness is spiritual warfare. It is how you resist the enemy's attempts to wear you down. When you are still in me, you are not idle, you are invincible. I am training your soul to rest in faith while the world rages around you. I calm not only the storm on the sea, but the storm inside you. The wind may howl, but you will not be moved. The waves may crash, but you will not drown. For I am with you in the boat, and my voice is still silence as seas. Be still and listen. Listen for and whisper in the quiet corners of your soul. When you slow down, when you breathe deeply in my presence, you will hear me more clearly. I am not far away. I am right there, closer than your own breath. Speak in stillness, because stillness makes room for me to enter. Speak in the hush, not the hurry. Speak in the calm, not the chaos. Speak in the gentle breeze, not the earthquake. So come step into my stillness. Let it cleanse you, let it settle you, let it revive you. This is not wasted time, this is holy ground. Your peace will become your weapon. Your trust will unlock the next door. So stop striving, stop performing, stop panicking. Be still, the stillness will shape you, shield you, and sustain you. It is not the absence of action, it is the fullness of faith. And I tell you now, your stillness is making room for something glorious. Wait and trust. Move when I command and rest in the absolute knowledge that I am God. And I have got this, my child. Do not confuse my quietness with absence. I am not silent. I am speaking always. You just need to quiet the noise long enough to hear me. I know you've cried out, God, where are you? I have heard the frustration beneath your prayers and the ache behind your worship. You have asked for signs, for clarity, for confirmation. And I tell you now, be still, for I have already been speaking in your longing, in your pain, and the spaces in between. I have never stopped whispering. But the volume of my voice is not what reveals me. It is the posture of your heart that tunes your ears. You seek thunder, but I come in the hush. You look for fire, but I appear in the flicker of peace. My child, you must learn to listen differently. Listen not with anxiety, but with expectancy. Speak through my word, which is alive and sharper than any sword. Speak through peace that settles on you like morning dew. Speak through closed doors, through inner promptings, through dreams in the midnight hour. Speak through the aching pause when everything else goes silent. because I want your attention, not your performance. Let go of the assumption that silence means I am far away. I am closer than you can fathom. In fact, silence is often how I draw you deeper. When you stop fearing me clearly, it is not a punishment. It is an invita. I am training your spiritual ears to discern me beyond your volatile emotions. I am deepening your roots, pulling you into a trust that doesn't rely on noise but on knowing. And oh, how I long for you to know me. Not just my works, but my heart. Best still, and you will hear my heartbeat. That steady and unwavering rhythm beating for you. I have never left you. I am nothing, I am holy, and in that holiness and move with mastery, but never without love. Don't let the quietness of this season convince you of Lee. You are not forsaken. You are not abandoned. You are not you. Neared, you're being refined, drawn close, and transformed. So come silence your distractions. Set aside the constant motion. Drown out the lies. Turn down the volume of the world and turn your heart toward me. My voice may not roar, but it will restore. I am speaking now. Listen, my child. Let me tell you the truth that will settle your storm. Just because it hasn't happened yet does not mean it won't. Just because the door has not opened does not mean I have said no. Delay is not denial. It is divine development. It is the sacred space where I prepare the blessing, and prepare you to receive it. I will not release something prematurely that could crush you. I love you too much to bless you too soon. You see delay, but I see timing. You see a pause, but I see purpose. I am not just aligning circumstances, I am shaping character. I am strengthening your spirit, deepening your roots, and fortifying your faith, so that when the fulfillment arrives, it will not be fleeting, but flourishing. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. I am not just orchestrating outcomes, I am cultivating greatness inside of you. What I am building in you during the delay is just as important as what I am preparing for you. You cry out, "Why not now, Lord?" But I see the layers you don't, I see the people that must align, the situations that must ripen, and the doors that must be reinforced before they open. I am doing more behind the scenes than your eyes can perceive. The unseen is where the shift begins, and it is already happening, my child. Trust me, your blessing is not on hold. It is in progress. Don't despise the delay. Don't grow bitter in the wait. Don't allow the enemy to twist this time into doubt. The delay is proof that something is being perfected. I don't stall, I strategize. I don't cancel, I cultivate. Even when you feel stuck, the soil isn't moving, the roots are growing, the heavens are aligning, and when the moment comes, it will come suddenly, powerfully, and undeniably. You won't be able to miss it, so stay faithful, stay alert, stay planted. Let your worship be louder than your worry. Let your praise pierce the silence. Speak life into your atmosphere. Declare the truth even when you can't see it yet. I am the God who opens doors that noon can shut, and shuts doors that noon can open. My wait is not less holy than my yes. My silence is not indifference, is intimacy. Best still, because the story is still unfolding. What you think is a setback is often a setup. What feels like a pause is part of the positioning. I have not forgotten. I am not late. I am right on time. And when the fullness of time comes, you will see that every second of waiting was as a thread in the tapestry of your destiny. So trust my timing, trust my process, trust my heart. Best still, it is all unfolding perfectly. I have watched you in the silence, in those sacred hours when noons all your tears. When your heart ached with the question, "Have you left me, God?" And event then, when all felt abandoned, I remained near. You must understand this now, my child. I have never forgotten you. I have engraved your name not on stone, not on and note in the fragile memory of men, but on every palms of my hands. The same hands that stretched out the heavens and flung stars into place now carry the name of my beloved. You are remembered in my every movement. I have counted each tear you have cried. They are not wasted. They are kept collected in heavenly jars, sacred offering soft trust and sorrow, that I will transform into rivers of Joy, do not let the leaves whisper louder than my truth. The enemy seeks to convince you that your pain is proof of abandonment. But listen carefully. Your pain is not absence, it is preparation. It is the evidence of a deep and holy work within you. When you cannot trace my hand, you must trust my heart, and my heart is forever for you. I am not indifferent, I am not distant, I am not distracted. My eyes are upon you, and my thoughts toward you outnumber the grains of sand. I see every effort you make to hold on. I see your faithfulness in the unseen. I see your surrender even. When the answers delay, heaven is not silent, it is moving. You are chosen not by accident but by design. You are not lost in the crowd. You are the one I leave the 99 to pursue. You are not overlooked. I am staring straight at you, even when others pass you by. Even when your name is not spoken by human lips, it is spoken by mine daily, tenderly with delight. You are not forgotten in your calling. You are not forgotten in your struggle. You are not forgotten in the waiting. I am with you closer than your own breath, woven into every moment of your becoming. Soar as my precious one. Let the weight of rejection fall. You are not who others fail to recognize. You are who I formed in secret, knit with intention, anointed with eternal purpose. I am restoring your confidence. I am igniting the fire in your soul again. You are seen, you are known, you are held, and nothing, not darkness, not delay, not even despair, can change that. Best still now. Settle your soul in the truth that you are mine. Let their assurance of my gaze awaken your heart. You are not forgotten. You are my treasure, carried in the center of my will, forever secure in the embrace of my love. Don't stop here, my child. If you walk away now, you'll miss the very moment. I pour my love for your awareness. I have waited for this moment to speak to the places you have kept. Hidden, keep listening, not for information, but for my voice. I have more to reveal, and it would break my heart to see you leave before I lift the burden you have been carrying alone. You are not alone in this fight. Though it may feel like every force is set against you, let me speak into the depths of your weary soul. While you have been sleeping, I have been standing guard. While you have been praying, I have been commanding my angels concerning you. I am not a distant spectator. I am your defender, your warrior, your unshakable stronghold. Every battle that rises against you first meets me. Every weapon formed in secret is already being dismantled by my sovereignty. I go before you preparing the field. I walk behind you covering your path to stand beside you surrounding every side. There are wars raging in realms your eyes cannot perceive, but I am victorious in every one. You don't see the snares I have dismantled. You don't feel the arrows I have caught midair, but know this, your protection has not been your own doing. It has been my hand at work. I have shielded your mind when fear tried to take root. I have silenced voices that sought to destroy your calling. I have confused the plans of the enemy, scattering what was intended to paralyze you. You wonder why the attack has intensified. It is because you're close to a breakthrough. It is because your obedience has drawn attention in the spirit. It is because the enemy fears what you are becoming. But take courage, child. I fight not beside you, but for you. The battle is mine, the outcome is already determined, and the victory is already yours. I do not engage in war to lose. I war to enforce what I have already written. Your stop exhausting yourself trying to win battles I have already claimed. Stop trying to earn a victory that my blood has secured. Your part is to trust, to remain, to speak what I have spoken. Your prayers are not passive, they are weapons. Your faith is not fragile. It is forceful. When you declare my truth, angels are dispatched. When you align your heart with heaven, mountains move. So stand still in confidence. Dress in the armor I have given you, but don't carry what is mine to bear. I have already crushed the serpent beneath my heel. You do not fight for victory, you fight from victory, and no enemy now upon no strategy of hell can overpower the authority I have placed upon you. Best still now, let your hands fall. Lift your eyes to him. I am the Lord of hosts. I am the commander of heaven's armies, and I am fighting for you. If these words are strengthening you, show your agreement, tap the like button and subscribe so you won't miss the next word. I share this moment. Let someone else receive this assurance today. I know it's hard to make sense of the pieces. Is you trying to connect the broken fragments of your past, the years that seem like wasted years, the prayers that went unanswered in the way you hoped. But hear me now. I don't waste anything. Not even your pain, not even your failure, not even the moments you wish had never happened, and the God who weaves all things together. And I am making a masterpiece out of what feels like a mess. You may not see the pattern yet, but I am threading each strand with purpose. Every delay, every disappointment, every closed door has been rerouted by my hand into something redemptive. It take what the enemy meant for destruction and turn it into glory. I redeem what was stolen. I restore what was lost. It transforms wounds into wells of wisdom and trials into testimonies of triumph. Nothing is random. Nothing is wasted. I am not ski. Rambling for solutions, I have already written their redemption before the struggle began. You have asked it to happen like this. And I say because this way produces something deeper. This way builds endurance. This way reveals your dependence on me, not on your plan. I am not merely interested in comfort, I am after transformation. I am shaping you into a vessel that carries not just answers, but anointing. And the shaping requires fire, pressure, and surrender. But do not be afraid. I am not leaving you mid-process. I am walking with you through every valley. I am surrounding your every step with wisdom. Even your missteps are being rerouted. Even your mistakes are being repurposed. I am that good. I am that sovereign. What others call failure, I call foundation. Lift your eyes from what has gone wrong and look to me, the one who makes all things right. The losses, the setbacks, the heartbreak, they are being gathered like seeds. And I, your God, am planting them in new soil. They will grow into things you never imagined. Compassion, wisdom, influence, legacy. I am not done with your story. I am writing chapters still unseen, so best still, let goof the shame, let goof the regret, let goof what you thought it should have looked like. I am building so. Nothing better. I am the potter, you are the clay, and in my hands every crack becomes a place for my light to shine through. Best still and trust that I am working all things. Yes, even this for your good and my glory. My child, lift your eyes beyond what you see. There is more happening than your natural senses can comprehend. You have looked around and wondered, why haven't things changed yet? But I tell you now, the shift has already begun. The breakthrough you're waiting for has been released in the spirit long before your eyes behold it in the natural. Do not confuse a silence with stagnation or stillness with delay. I am moving. I am orchestrating. I am activating things in the realm that governs all others, the spiritual. You have cried out for evidence, but I call you out a deeper sight. You must learn to discern my movement in the invisible, for the spirit realm precedes the physical. Every miracle you've read about in my word began as a word. Whisper a stirring in the unseen. When I spoke light into existence, it began in the spirit. When I breathed into man, life began without form, and now I breathe into you again. Divine breath, unseen but unstoppable, preparing your breakthrough before it appears. What I have begun in the spirit is unstoppable. No man can shut what I have opened, and no delay can cancel what I have declared. No darkness can resist what I have anointed. I have already released strategies from heaven, dispatched angels to war on your behalf, and set divine appointments into motion. You wonder if I have forgotten, but I have already set the answer in motion. What you need is not to ask again, but receive. Receive in faith, receive in praise. Receive in expectation, for what is done in the spirit is more real than what is yet seen. This is where faith comes alive. True faith does not wait for proof. It rejoices before the rain. It dances before the victory. It shouts while the walls still stand. I am calling you, walk in the breakthrough before it manifests. To speak as though it is finished, because in my eyes it already is. I am not preparing to bless you. I am already pouring out. You just haven't caught up to it in the naturally. And align your words with my promise. Align your heart with my timing. Align your atmos. Fear with worship. Because your suddenly is being formed in secret. The doors you thought were closed are being unlocked in realms you cannot see. I am parting waters, I am softening hearts, I am shifting atmospheres on your behalf. Be careful not to abort the miracle by giving in to doubt. What you call delay, I call development. So hold steady, stay rooted in belief. Declare what I have said, even if nothing around you agrees with it. Yet I am not a man that I should lie. I don't tease, I do not promise without performance. Be still and believe the heavens are moving. The earth is about to respond. Your breakthrough has already begun. It is unfolding in the spirit, and soon it will flood the natural with undeniable glory. My child, I know how deeply you long for resolution, how desperately you ache for the promise to appear, the storm to pass, the prayer to be fulfilled. I have seen you wrestle with time as if it were your enemy. But let me remind you now, time boustum. I am not confined by clocks or calendars. I do not measure like man measures. My timing is not based on convenience, but on completion. And what I complete is perfect. You think I am late. You fear I have missed the moment, but I have never missed anything. I am the one who holds every second, every breath, every divine intersection. I am the master of alignment. I do not rush because what blooms too early dies before its time. I do not delay because I don't forget. When I withhold, it is not punishment, it is preservation. I see beyond today. I see what is forming behind the veil, what you cannot yet fathom, what would break you if given too soon. You must learn to trust the pace of my grace. My process has rhythm, my plan has depth. I am building endurance in you, not you. Steg granting escape. I am not interested in temporary relief. I am forming eternal substance. The gift I give you at the right time will carry a weight of glory that lasts. I am preparing a blessing that cannot be shaken, because I am preparing you to carry it. So wait well, my child. Wait with hope, not frustration. Wait with praise, not panic. Wait with eyes fixed on me, not the clock. You are not being punished, you are being positioned. Every delay is divine, every pause is purposeful. My perfect timing is not just about the right circumstances, it is about the rig. To you, I am shaping you to match the magnitude of what is coming. I know what doors must open. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. I know which people need to move. I know which battles must be won behind the scenes before you even arrive. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are exactly where I need you to be. When it is time, nothing can stop it. Not fear, not opposition, not even your own doubts. I will do what I promised. A moment too soon, not a second too late. Source now, release the timelines you have created. Burn the false deadlines you have placed on yourself. Let your soul exhale in my sovereignty. I am not in a hurry, but I am never slow. Be still and let me be God. I am not just managing your journey, I am perfecting it. And what I am about to release into your life will not only answer your prayers, it will redeem the weight. My timing is not just perfect, it is holy, and it cannot fail. There will be moments, my child, when your world twists into a shape you don't recognize, when doors close that you thought were your future, when people walk away that you were sure would stay. When the path forward looks like fog, and the answers you long for are buried in mystery. In those moments, trust me. Not with shallow trust, not with half-hearted but with the trust that anchors you when nothing else holds. You will not always understand what I am doing. You weren't meant to I am God, and my thoughts are higher than yours. My ways are woven through dimensions your mind has yet to grasp. See the full canvas, while you hold a single puzzle piece. I know what lies around the bend before you even take the next step. And when I call you to follow me through what feels like wilderness, it is not to confuse you, but to refine you. Trust means walking even when the map is missing. Trust means obeying even when your emotions tremble. Trust means placing your hand in mine and stepping forward into uncertainty, not because you see where it leads, but because you know whole adds you. I have not failed you before. I will not begin now. Every twist, every detour, every confusing turn has purpose. I don't lead my children into dead ends. I lead them into destiny. You have asked for clarity, but I am giving you faith. You have asked for guarantees, but I am giving you growth. The terrain may not feel safe, but my presence is your assurance. I walk with you through the mystery, not around. It light the path as you go, not all at once, but step by step, so keep folding onto me, because intimacy with me is the true reward, not just the destination. So release the need to understand, let go of your demand for explanation. I owe you no answers, but I give you myself, and I am more than enough. I am your clarity. In the chaos, I am your stillness. When nothing makes sense, I remain the same, faithful, present, unshaken. Come now, take my hand again. Let me lead you through the shadows. Let my voice become your compass. I am guiding you not into failure, not into decay. On fusion, beauty into purpose, into fullness, into peace. I have gone before you. I will never abandon you midway. What I began in you, I will finish. So be still, not because you understand, but because you trust. I am worthy of that trust always. If I have stirred your spirit to trust me beyond what makes sense, then let your faith become a seed, not just in your heart, but into the world. You have asked me, how can I help others hear what you are saying to me? This is how. Every gift you sow, every offering you bring is not for man. It is firewood for my altar. You are not funding a channel, you are fueling a movement. One voice, one word, one soul at a time. I said, give, and it will be given to you. And I meant it with my whole heart. What your lease will return a peace in your household, favor on your children, an oil that never runs dry. This is not a pause, it is a prophetic moment. Believe. Give, move with me, and let your offering become an answered prayer in someone else's night. Support this mission through Super Thanks. Join as a YouTube member or plant a seed via the PayPal link in the description. You have come this far and I am still speaking. Would you silence me now when I am just beginning to uncover the deepest truths? I have treasures to give you, revelations forged in the fire of my love. To stop here would be to turn from a table still full of bread. So, let me finish what I have begun in your spirit. You have felt the heat of affliction, the sting of silence, the weight of unrelenting trials, and in your humanity you have whispered, have I been forsaken? Buthermanau, child of glory, what you are experiencing is not rejection, it is refinement, it is not judgment, it is preparation. I am not punishing you. I am purifying you. I am not removing you from my will. I am forming you for the fullness of it. This fire is not consuming you. It is shaping you. Your faith is not being dismissed. It is being deepened. You must understand the nature of true faith. It is not forget in comfort. It is born in resistance. The fire reveals what is real. It separates surface belief from rooted confidence. And I am allowing this season not to break you, but to bring forth gold. If the Lord has stirred you to sow, use the link in the description to give. Every seed helps bring this message to more hurting hearts. If you can't give, pray and share this message with someone who needs to hear it. Do you see it yet? The pressure is not proof of failure, it is evidence of potential. What you carry is too valuable to remain untested. The promise I have given you is weighty, and it requires a vessel strong enough to hold it. You may feel like everything familiar has fallen away. Good, that means your foundation is being reset. I am removing the layers that can't hold the future I have planned for you. I am not stripping you of identity. I am revealing your true one. The version of you emerging from this season will not be the same. You are becoming refined, unwavering, unshakable. This process may feel violent, but it is sacred. It may feel chaotic, but it is strategic. Nothing is random in the furnace of my grace. Lift your head now. Do not mistake my refining for abandonment. I am with you in the fire. Just as I stood with the three in Babylon's furnace, I stand with you now. You will not be burned. You will not be lost. You will not come out the same, but you will come out whole. This is the place where flesh is stripped and glory is revealed. You are not being punished, you are being promoted. What I prune, I prepare to multiply. What I refine, I int. And to reveal, do not shrink back, do not retreat into bitterness. Step forward into surrender. Allow me to finish what I have started. The pain you feel is not the end, it is the gateway into purpose. Every trial you endure will become a testimony. Every fire will produce brilliance. Your endurance will echo into generations. This season is not about what I am taking from you. It is about what I am building in you. So stand in the fire and know you are not being crushed. You are being crowned. You are not being overlooked. You are being overshadowed by glory. You are not being rejected. You are being refined. Be still and let the fire do its work. For on the other side, you will emerge radiant, resolute. Handriadi for all I have prepared for you. You wonder how this story ends. You look at the unfinished chapters of your life, the dreams yet unfulfilled, the promises still waiting to bloom, and something inside you aches with uncertainty. But listen to me now, beloved one, finish what is start. I am not like man who begins with passion and fades with time. I do not initiate purpose only to walk away when it becomes costly. When I begin a good work in you, I carry it to completion. Not in fragments, not in pieces, but in fullness, in power and glory. I have never been the God of partial miracles. I am the God of completion. Every vision I birth and nourish, every word I speak, I perform, every blueprint I write, I fulfill. What looks incomplete in your eyes is already whole in mine. You see the unfinished brushstrokes, but I see the masterpiece forming. You may feel stuck in a chapter that makes no sense, but I hold the pen and I know how to write redemption into every line. You don't need to understand the middle to trust the author of the end. What is started in you was not by accident. It was not a test run. It was intentional, holy, and eternal. I knew your limitations, your struggles, your delays, and I still chose you. If acted in your weakness and still entrusted you with the promise, because this is not dependent on your strength. It is sustained by mine. I am faithful even when you falter. I remain constant even when you waver, and my grip on your destiny is stronger than your grip on it. So do not give up midway. Do not assume the silence is the end of the story. I am still writing. I am still moving. I am still building. What feels delayed is simply divine pacing. You want immediate, but I desire eternal. You want resolution, but I am creating revelation. Trust the process even when the plot thickens. I know the outcome, and it is good. I am not done with you. I am not done with your family. I am not done with your calling. You are not disqualified. You are not forgotten. You are still my chosen one. Every word I have whispered will return fulfilled. My voice does not echo in vain. My promise does not fade. The final chapter is not one of defeat, but of victory, joy, redemption, and glory. So breathe now. Let the weight of unfinished things lift. Rest in the truth that never abandon my work, and never walk away from what I planned, and never leave what I love. Be still and know I am the finisher. I am perfecting all that concerns you. What I began, I will complete beautifully, powerfully, unmistakably. Let the noise fall now, my beloved, let the inner striving dissolve, for in this very moment I release over you the inheritance you have tend forget is already yours. Peace, not the temporary relief the world offers, not the fleeting calm that depends on circumstances, but true, indestructible, sacred peace, peace that holds Ev. And in the storm, peace that tancourse of an loss, peace that does not flee when fear arrives, but stands as a wall between you and the chaos. Peace is not something you must chase. It is something I have given. It is not earned by performance or unlocked by perfection. It is your portion because you are mine. My peace is a mantle that covers a river that flows, a guard that stands at the gates of your heart and mind. I don't give it sparingly. I give it freely, lavishly, daily. Even now it is descending like dew upon your spirit. You have been anxious, overthinking, trying to manage the future with your own strength. But Harem, let goof control, and you will find what you have been missing. Release the burden of needing to know it all. Release the weight of carrying outcomes you were never meant to hold. Peace is not found in answers. It is found in surrender. When you're in me, you're in certainty. When you abide in me, you dwell in safety. I am not the author of confusion. I am the God of order. Where iron peace rules, where I dwell peace flows, and I have not left you to figure this out alone. I am here, present, steady, unshaken. Let my peace stand as your armor. Let it quiet the lies, let's still the storms within. You are not being tossed, you're being taught to trust. Even now peace is flooding your atmosphere. It is pushing out fear, dissolving despair, silencing accusation. Let it and let it train. Let it do what only divine peace can: heal your soul, clear your mind, strengthen your spirit. This is not a fragile calm. It is a fortress. It is your portion. It is your inheritance. So be still, not in resignation, but in assurance. You don't have to fight for what I have already secured. You don't have to chase what I freely give. Your portion is not panic. It is peace. Receive it now, not later. Stand in it, walk in it, live from it. My peace is upon you and nothing's. And steal it from a heart anchored me. You have looked long enough at what can be measured, touched, or confirmed by sight. You have allowed visible circumstances to shape your belief, your confidence, your mood. But I am calling you higher now, beyond the veil of the visible, into the reality of my realm where the eternal governs the temporal. You were never meant to live by what your eyes observe. You were born to walk by what my spirit reveals. What you see now is incomplete, misleading, temporary, but what I have declared is eternal, unshaken, and true. The visible may look like delay, but the invisible is acceleration. The natural may scream impossibility, but the spiritual dimension resounds with movement. You must no longer define your progress by earthly standards. Heaven operates on a different rhythm, and I am inviting you to step into that rhythm, one of trust, one of unseen evidence, one of confident expectation. Fix your eyes on me, not the waves. Anchor your heart in what I have promised, not what appears to be. There are things happening around you that look barren, but are actually fertile with unseen activity. Just as a seed breaks open underground before it pierces the surface, so too your miracle is being activated in a realm the flesh cannot touch. The absence of visible change is not the absence of movement. It is the evidence that something deeper is occurring. The roots are forming. The alignment is being set. The provision is being prepared. You must resist the temptation to judge your future based on today's conditions. I am not confined to natural law. I am not bound by statistics, reports, or timelines. What looks finished to man is fertile ground. Tome, I call things that are not as thought they are. I speak life into graves. I part seas that seem impassable, and I am doing the same in your story. So lift your gaze, sharpen your focus. Guard your heart against despair that rises from what is seen. Surround yourself with voices that echo what I have said, not what the world sees. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing. Super thanks. From $50 to $100. Begin to prophesy your own future. Begin to speak over your own dry places. Call forth what I have spoken. Declare it until the invisible begins to shift the visible. I am calling you to see as ye see, to look not with doubt but with discernment, to interpret through the lens of eternity, not through the filter of fear. This is your invitation to rise above the illusion of lack and step into the atmosphere of faith. The storm may be real, but it is not more real than my voice commanding the wind. The waiting may be long, but it is not stronger than my will. Be still and stop measuring my presence by your surroundings. Your miracle is not bound to conditions. It is bound to my word, and my word is alive. It is active. It is at work even now. Look beyond the natural and see what I am truly doing. For what is happening beneath the surface is greater than anything you have seen before. You stood in the ruins and wept. You have held the remnants of what once was and wondered if restoration was even possible. The heartbreak, the collapse, the fracture, it cut deeper than words could explain. But as I to you now with tenderness and power. I am rebuilding what was broken. I do not overlook devastation. I enter into it. I do not walk around rubble. I walk into it with resurrection in my hands. You have not lost what I cannot restore. I do not replace with less, I redeem with more. What the enemy shattered, I will reassemble with precision. What life tried to steal, I will multiply in return. I don't just glue pieces back together. I remake, I reforge, I resurrect. I specialize in impossibilities, in places declared too far gone. Nothing is beyond my reach. No situation is too complex. No soul is too woundy. If you give me your ashes, I will give you beauty. If you hand me your mourning, I will robe you in joy. You have believed the lie that restoration means returning to how things were, but Isaiah, it will not be the same, it will be better. What our build is not our replica of the past, it is our imagining of the future. I am rebuilding your heart stronger. I am renewing your mind with clarity. I am restoring your relationships with grace. I am redeeming the years you thought were wasted. I keep no part of your story unused. Every heartbreak, every detour, every disappointment will be woven into a narrative of glory. I'm not asking you to fix it. I am asking you to surrender it, release the desire to control the outcome, lay down the desire to understand the why. You don't need to know all the reasons to receive all the restoration. Just give me access. Let me walk with you into the mess. I do my best work in the places others have abandoned. I plant gardens in deserts, I rebuild ruins with gold. Be patient with the process. Restoration is not rushed, it is thorough. I am rebuilding not just the outside, but the inside. I am healing foundations, writing patterns, purifying motives. Let me finish the work. What you see is delay is deep work. You are not being punished, you're being prepared to carry the new. Do not despise your brokenness, it is sacred ground for me. I am not ashamed of what has crumbled. I am not repelled by what has failed. I am drawn to it. I am here railing, overflowing with mercy and power. Best still, stop striving to fix yourself. Let the master builder take over. Let me gather every piece and form something even more glorious than what you lost. Pause if you must, but do not leave. I am about to speak into the very cracks of your story, the ones you have convinced yourself I overlooked. If you stoffer, you'll miss the restoration I prepared with your name written on it. I long for you to hear what is next. Don't grieve my spirit by turning away when your breakthrough is in the next breath. You have walked through the valley longer than you imagined. You have endured opposition that felt relentless. You have held on through, night after night, wondering if the breakthrough would ever arrive. But Herm, child of perseverance, you are closer than you think. The finish line may be invisible to your eyes, but it's within reach. The final stretch always feels the hardest, not because you are weak, but because you are near. The pressure has increased because promotion is imminent. The warfare intensified because the shift is at hand. The silence has deepened because heaven is holding its breath, watching you take your final obedient steps into fulfillment. You are not failing. You are finishing, and I'm cheering for you louder than the storm that tries to distract you. I have seen your endurance, I have marked your resilience, and I declare to you now it is about to break. This is the moment where many turn back. Don't you dare. Don't let fatigue rob you of what is waiting on the other side. Don't let the lie stealth prize I prepared. You didn't come this far to quit. You didn't fight this long to fall short. I am with you in these final moments, breathing strength into your bones, fire into your spirit, clarity into your vision. Shake off the did. Aspire, shake off the heaviness. You are not lost. You are aligned. You must know this. Every step of obedience has been a seed. Every moment of surrender has been an offering. Every time you worship through the pain, heaven recorded it, and now the tipping point is near. The scales are shifting, the rain is about to fall. What was held back is about to pour. You are about to collide with manifestation. Source now, not in striving but in knowing. The finish line is not a future fantasy, it is a current reality. You are on the edge of fulfillment. Let faith carry you. Cross Lethop, whisper louder than out. Let my voice remind you I have not brought you this far to abandon you now. I complete what I begin. And this chapter ends in glory. Best still, let the nearness of breakthrough quiet your fear. You are not wandering. You are arriving. The promise is not distant. It is at the door. Stand firm. Take courage. You are closer than you think, and nothing can stop what I am about to reveal through you. You have prayed for clarity. You have asked me to unveil the path, to show you the future, to give you the full picture before you move. I do not reveal direction for curiosity. I reveal it for obedience. I do not offer a map to be analyzed. I extend my hand to be followed. If you wait until everything makes sense, you will miss the move of my spirit. The next step is not found in your understanding. It is unlocked through your obedience. You have stood still, not because it told you to pause, but because you feared the unknown. Yet faith has never been about the comfort of sight. It has always been about trusting motion. I am calling you to move, not when it's easy, not when it's certain, but when I speak. And I have spoken. I have stirred your spirit. I have whispered the instruction. You already know what to do next. You are not waiting on more information. You are waiting on courage. Small steps carry seismic power when taken in obedience. The next open door does not appear until you turn the handle I have already placed before you. Do not expect the Red Sea to part while standing behind your tent in fear. You must step. You must place your foot into the waters and trust that I will hold you steady. Delayed obedience is not caution. It is disobedience, rest, and hesitation. And yet, even in your pause, I have waited with patience. Even in your wandering, I have remained faithful. Now, I urge you, move. Do not despise the small prompting. When you obey me in what seems insignificant, I unlock what no man could force open. When you say yes in private, I release blessing in public. You long for acceleration, but the gate is open through the key of obedience. Your destiny is not waiting on conditions to improve. It is waiting on your agreement. You must act. Speak the word. Send the message. Start the work. Release the fear. Follow the peace. And when you obey me in the little, I will entrust you with the much. Stop looking for signs that soothe your fear. Listen instead for my voice that activates your faith. My sheep know my voice, and you have not been deaf, you have been distracted. Return to my feet, silence the noise, and when I speak, move without delay. I go before you, I walk with you. I have already cleared the path, though it may not yet look like one. The fullness of your promise is waiting on the other side of a single step. Don't miss it. Don't delay it. Do not negotiate with what I have clearly commanded. My instruction is not a suggestion, it is a seed. Plant it, act in it, obey it, and you will see that everything begins to open a lane and accelerate. You do not need more clarity, you need more surrender. Best still, yes, but be ready to move. The moment is go. That step you're afraid to take, it's the one that will unlock the next level of everything. You were not created to blending with the shadows, you were born to reflect my glory. From the moment I breathed life into your lungs, I destined you to shine, not with a dim human glow, but with the radiance of my spirit dwelling within you. You have asked why your story has carried so much pain, why your journey has walked through so much fire. The answer is not cruelty, it is glory. My glory is not just shown in perfection, it is revealed in redemption. And I am about to glorify myself through your life in a way that will silence every doubt. Do not underestimate the power of your story. It has not been wasted. Every moment of darkness is about to be eclipsed by light. Every scare is about to shine. Every chapter is about to be redeemed. I don't showcase glory only through miraculous moments. I reveal it through transformed lives, through peace where there was once torment, through joy that rises from ashes. Your testimony is not an afterthought, it is a weapon. I will take what the enemy meant to bury you and turn it into a banner of my faithfulness. You have cried in priv. 8. Your breakthrough will be public. You have warred in silence, but the victory will resound. What a doing, you will point back to me, not for your applause, but for my renown. I am not glorified by your comfort. I am glorified by your surrender. And when you yield to Mephili, I can shine through you without resistance. I am not seeking performance, I am seeking yielded vessels. You are one of them. My glory is weighty, not fleeting. When it touches your life, it will leave a mark that no man can deny. And the beauty is this: you don't need to strive to shine. You only need Aishu, walk with me, listen to him, trust me. I will make you a beacon. People will see peace on you and be drawn to its source. They will hear wisdom from you and wonder where it came from. They will witness restoration in your life and know it could not have been manufactured. It had to be me. Prepare yourself. What I am about to do through you is not small. You will not hide in this next season. I am lifting you up not for pride but for purpose. Your name will be mentioned in rooms you have never entered. Your influence will extend further than your qualifications. Not because you are perfect, but because you are willing. You are being positioned as a display of my goodness. Do not shy away, do not disqualify yourself. I have chosen you not because you are flawless, but because you are surrendered. I will use your voice, your past, your healing, your journey. My glory will rest upon you and flow through you. And those who doubted you will marvel not at you, but at me in you. Best still, for my glory is drawing near. It will not only cover you, it will shine through you. There are things you are still holding that it never gave you. People, turns, attachments, plans. Some of them looked good, felt right, and seemed promising, but they were not from me. And now they are suffocating your next. Me child, I am not trying to hurt you when I ask you to release. I am trying to free you. I do not prune what I do not intend to bless. What you're clutching may be comfortable, but is not consecrated. And I will not compete with idols you refuse to release. Letting go is not failure, it is obedience. Surrender is not weakness, it is wisdom. You must make room for what I am bringing. I cannot pour new wine into old wineskins. I cannot build cathedral on a crumbling foundation. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. You have asked me to fill your hands, but they are already full of what I never assigned. That job you keep forcing, that relationship you keep resurrecting, that vision you refuse to lay down. If it is not from me, it will never carry my peace. Let it go, not out of fear, but in faith. Trust that when I remove it is only to replace with better. Trust that when I shut a door, I am protecting you from what would have harmed you. Stop grieving what I have called you to release. More nidify you must, but then move. Don't anchor yourself to dead things. Don't chain your future to what I have already exited. You must release with intentionality. Name what is no longer aligned. Identify what drains you, acknowledge what keeps you bound, and then lay it at my feet. I will not rip it from your grip. But if you place it willingly in my hands, I will replace it with something holy. I will never ask you to surrender what I don't plan to exceed. And don't mistake pruning for punishment. I prune to increase your fruitfulness. I refine to amplify your purpose. I will not allow what I love to stay stagnant. You are not being cut off. You are being cut backs. Oh, you can grow forward. The branches I remove are the ones that hinder your reach, and the pain of letting go is not compared to the joy of what's coming. So be bold, release with trust, set down what no longer carries grace, sever what no longer carries purpose. Say goodbye to what doesn't look like your future. And when your hands are empty, lift them high. I am filling them with fresh oil, new assignments, divine relationships, and supernatural joy. Best still, not because you are finished, but because the pruning has made space for flourishing. What you are about to walk into will make sense of every no. I asked you to trust, let go now, and watch me grow what only I can. You waited long. You have endured faithfully. You've prayed in the dark, believed through the silence, and stayed when walking away seemed easier. Now I declare this truth over your soul with unmistakable clarity. What I have spoken is already in motion. The fulfillment of the promise is not pending, it has begun. You are standing not at the edge of possibility, but in the flow of divine manifestation. What I planted in secret is rising to the surface. The shift is not coming. It has already started. You ask, but I don't see it. And I answer, because I often work first in the invisible. The spirit realm always stirs before the physical aligns. The kingdom operates by seed, not by spectacle. A move beneath the soil long before fruit is visible. The atmosphere around you is thick with movement. Angelic assignments have been dispatched. Strategic alignments have been initiated. Doors that seemed welded shut have begun to tremble at my voice. You are not behind. You are in divine sequence. I have not forgotten a single word. I have promised you. I am not slow. I am precise. Every delay refined your discernment. Every need sharpened your focus. Every closed door redirected your steps toward something greater than you imagined. The suddenly you have hoped for is already underway. It is just unfolding according to my perfect rhythm. The miracle is not on the horizon. It has already entered the atmosphere. It is incubating in the spirit, gaining weight, ready to be born at the exact moment that will bring me the most glory through your life. You don't need to force it. You don't need to manipulate timing. Your only responsibility is to align your heart with expectation. Live as one who believes, walk as one who is ready. Prepare not for disappointment, but for delivery. I am not teasing you with glimpses. I am ushering you into manifestation. The momentum has shifted. You will begin to notice conversations shifting in your favor. Favor returning where it had dried up, old cycles losing their grip. New territory becoming available and opportunities emerging with my signature etched upon them. Stop assuming that fulfillment means fireworks. Often it begins with a whisper, a nudge, a connection, a step that feels small but carries eternal weight. Look closely, listen carefully. The signs are already around you. The confirmation is layered in you. Our atmosphere, what I began in secret, is breaking through. And no force of darkness, no human interference, no delay of man can halt what I have initiated. When I speak, creation moves. When I move, nothing remains unchanged. So do not shrink in doubt. Do not return to waiting with empty hands. Wait now with bold preparation. Thank me. Prepare as though it were already done. Because it is, let fries in your chest like a river that can't be dammed. Begin thanking men not for what might come, but for what has already been birthed. Every hour from here forward is part of delivery. Every moment is part of the unfolding. The fulfillment is not future. It is now. Best still and watch the unseen become undeniable. Best still and let expectancy become your language. Best still and know that the manifestation will not tarry. Best still, not because I have paused, but because I have already begun. Your name has been spoken in rooms you haven't entered. The right doors are unlocking. The appointed time is arriving. It is happening now. Let your spirit bear witness. Let your faith be alert. Let your heart prepare the room. The fulfillment has already begun, and you are standing in the current of everything I have promised. If your heart is ready to receive the next step practically, download the free 7-day Be Still prayer and declaration guide in the description. Use it this week and make space for what God is activating. If you know deep in your spirit that the fulfillment has begun, then step into this sacred moment and make your agreement visible. You prayed, "Use me, Lord. This is how I answer you." Now when you give, you don't support a video. You help carry my voice into deserts where my children are still waiting to hear. Be still. It's happening. Every CD you saw becomes living water flowing through screens, reviving souls, opening blind eyes. This moment is not casual. It is kingdom. And those who give in to my purpose will be surrounded by my provision. I will bless your seed and breathe on your obedience. Now act. Be a part of my movement. Click below and let me multiply what you lay at my feet. Support this mission with super thanks, membership, or through a PayPal offering link in the video description. You heard my voice, you felt my stirring, and now let your spirit respond. Comment below and declare, "I will be still, I will not fear, it's already happening. God is moving for me." Speak it not as a wish, but as a war cry. Write it not as a hope, but as a heaven-backed decree. What you speak, you align with. What you declare, you invite. This is not the time to stay silent. This is the time to engage. If this word pierced through your delay, your doubt, your dry places, then say so. Testify. What has God stirred in your heart? What promise are you standing on? What still place are you trusting Him from? Share your story, drop your cares, declare your victory. Your words might be the lifeline for someone else who needs to be reminded it's happening. Heaven is moving. Fulfillment is not a fantasy, it is unfolding. Tag a friend who needs this reminder. Speak life into someone else's wilderness. You may be the very voice God uses to ignite their hope. And before you go, pause, breathe, and whisper, God, I choose a stillness, not because I see it, but because I know you're doing it. It rusts you. I'm ready right now. Type I will be still in the comments and then tag a friend who needs to hear this. Your testimony could be the spark that wakes someone from despair. And now, my child, stop for just a moment. Put down the phone, step away from the screen, cease the endless scrolling and the constant checking for updates, for answers, for some sign that your world isn't falling apart. Is you, my beloved? Is you replaying that painful conversation over and over in your mind, trying to find a different outcome? Is you staring at that pile of bills on the kitchen table, your chest tightening with a familiar dread? I heard thistle and arguments you have in the shower and the fearful questions that ambush you in the dead of night. You are wrestling, striving and trying to carry a weight that you were never designed to bear. You believe that if you just think harder, worry more, or control every little detail, you can force a solution into existence. But look at yourself. You are exhausted, your energy is spent, your peace is gone. And the problem remains. I am here to tell you with all the love in my heart that your frantic forward is not the key. It's the lock on the door. My power is not activated by your anxiety. It is released through your trust. This stillness I am calling you to is not an empty passive state. It is the most courageous and powerful stance you can take. It is a deliberate act of defiance against the tyranny of fear. When you choose to be still, to quiet your racing thoughts and unclench your jaw, you're planting a flag of faith in the midst of your battlefield. You are declaring to yourself, to the heavens, and to every force of darkness that your trust is not in your own limited ability, but in me, your unlimited God. I know what you are thinking. If I stop, everything will collapse. If I let go, who will catch it? My child, I have always been here waiting for you to let go so that I can take over. The chaos you fear is not held at bay by your worry, it is invited in by it. In the noise of your panic, you cannot throw me guidance. You cannot discern my whisper from the shouts of the world. But in the stillness, my voice becomes clear. In the quiet, I give you strategy. In the calm, I give you strength. It is not an action. It is the most potent action of all, a prayerful, powerful anticipation of what your God is about to do. So I invite you now, right where you are. Breathe in long and deep, and as you breathe out, release the name of the worry that is choking you. Let it go, give it to me. Do not mistake this for giving up. You are giving it up to me. You are handing the battle plan to the general of heaven's armies. Your life, my beloved, has been like a powerful car driving with a handbrake on. You have immense potential, purpose, and power through my spirit. But you've been limiting yourself with self-doubt and the belief that you have to do it all alone. Being still is the act of releasing that handbrake. It is the moment you decide to stop fighting in the engine and start moving with the power I have already placed within you. This stillness recalibrates your soul. It retunes your heart from the frequency of fear to the symphony of my faithfulness. Let your shoulders drop. Feel the tension leave your neck. I want you to see yourself now as a small child, a child who's been trying to build a magnificence and castle while the tide is coming in. You have been running back and forth, frantically trying to build walls against the waves only to watch them wash away. Now feel me, your loving Father, walking up behind you. Am not angry at your failed efforts. I am filled with compassion. I am here to gently take the bucket and spade from your hands, to lift you into my strong arms, and to hold you close. Rest your head on my shoulder. You don't have to fight the tide anymore. You don't have to worry about the waves. You are safe with me. Let your spirit rest in me now, like that child who knows without a single doubt that their father's handling everything. Best still, my precious one, your part the striving is over. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing sup or thanks from $50 to $100. My part, the miracle, is just beginning. It is happening. But it starts here in the quiet, in the surrender, in the safety of my arms. My child, I want you to look back with me for a moment, not with pain or regret, but with new eyes. You see a series of random chaotic events, don't you? You see the job you didn't get, the relationship that ended abruptly, the unexpected delay that felt like a punishment, the person who walked away and left a gaping hole in your life. To you it has sounded like a room full of instruments, all tuning at once, a mess of disjointed, confusing, and sometimes painful noises with no rhythm or reason. You have looked at the sheet music of your life and seen only confusing notes, believing the composer had forgotten you or made a terrible mistake. But what you have been hearing, my beloved, was simply the orchestra. Warming up, I have been positioning every person, tuning every circumstance, and setting the timing for every event. And now, as you sit in the stillness you have chosen, I am raising the baton. The masterpiece is about to begin. You must trust the composer, my child. I know the end of the song from its very first note. I know how the mournful sound of the cello in one section will make the triumphant blast of the trumpets in the next even more glorious. That painful season of lone lines, that was me, creating a quiet space in your life so you could finally learn to hear the melody of my voice. The door that slammed shut in your face, that was me protecting you from a path that would have led you away from your true purpose. You felt the sharp, jarring chord of betrayal, and it wounded you deeply. But I am the master composer, and I am now resolving that painful chord into a breathtaking harmony of forgiveness and strength. You could not have known otherwise. Every note has a purpose. Nothing, absolutely nothing that you have walked through has been wasted. It was all the necessary tension, the stretching, the building of suspense for the glorious resolution that is now breaking for thin. Your life, my timing is precise, it is perfect in my kingdom. There are no accidents and there are no delays. I am never in a hurry, but I am never late. The season of waiting that felt like an eternity, to you waste the exact amount of time needed to prepare your heart for the blessing I am about to bestow. If it had come a moment sooner, it would have been too heavy for you to carry. I have been working in the unseen, arranging details, changing hearts, and clearing paths. You have been looking at your watch, tapping your foot in frustration, while I have been looking at the whole symphony, waiting for every element to be perfectly aligned. Your frustration came from your limited view, from seeing only your own part. My peace comes from seeing the entire score, knowing how beautifully it all comes together. Your part is not to understand the whole composition at once. Your part is to trust me and play the note that is right in front of you. So now in the stillness we have found together, I want you to listen. Close your eyes and listen with the ears of your heart. Beneath the noise of your remaining doubts, can you hear it? It is a new sound, it is a quiet but powerful theme beginning to emerge. It is the melody of your victory. It is the song of your redemption. It starts softly, a hymn of hope in your spirit, but it is building. It is the music of chains breaking, of doors opening, of healing flowing like a river. This is the symphony of my love for you, and the grand crescendo is coming. Stay here in the quiet with me. Keep listening. The most beautiful part is about to begin, my child. You see only what is in front of you, the closed door, the silent phone, the unchanging circumstances. But I want you to understand that your physical reality is being shaped by a much greater unseen reality. While you have been waiting, I have been working. While you have slept, I have been commanding my armies. I am working behind the curtain of your life, arranging scenes so you cannot yet see and moving the hearts of people you have not yet met. Your stillness and your prayers have not been passive. They have been the command that unleashes heavenly activity on your behalf. Angelic hosts, mighty and terrible in their splendor, have been dispatched for you. They are not distant beings in a storybook. They are contending in the spiritual realms for your breakthrough. Before you leave this moment, share this message with one person who needs to hear and tag them. Let your obedience to share become the channel God uses to save, encourage, and awaken another soul. They are fighting for that peace in your home. They are fighting for the healing in your body and for the restoration of your family. My angels are pushing back the forces of darkness that have sought to keep you bound in a cycle of defeat and despair. Your prayers are the fuel for their mission, and your faith is the sword they wield. I need you to hear me clearly. The foundations of those strongholds you have prayed against for so long are cracking. That spirit of anxiety that has plagued your family line for generations is losing its grip. That pattern of addiction you thought was unbreakable is beginning to crumble. The deep-seated feeling of rejection that has followed you since childhood is being uprooted by my love. You cannot see the cracks yet, but I can, and soon the walls will come tumbling down. If this word is landing in your heart right now, do something small to declare your belief. Tap subscribe and ring the bell so this promise keeps finding you. And what of the people involved? The supervisor whose heart had been hard towards you, the family member who refuses to speak to you, the official holding up the papers you need. I am working on them. I am speaking into their quiet moments. I am visiting them in dreams and arranging circumstances to soften their hearts and change their minds. Do not be surprised when someone who was once an obstacle suddenly becomes an ally. It is not by your power or persuasion. It is the work of my Spirit, orchestrating everything for the fulfillment of my promise to you. The enemy's plans are being utterly confounded. His traps are being exposed by my light, and his strategies are being turned back upon himself. The very things he meant to destroy you are the things I will use to promote you. So do not be discouraged by what you see with your physical eyes. What you will soon witness in the natural world is but a faint shadow, a mere echo of the immense and glorious victory that has already been secured for you in the realm of the Spirit. I know the waiting has been painful. There have been moments, my child, when it has felt like a punishment, a cruel silence, or definitive rejection from me. You have cried out into the void and heard only the echo of your own question. I want you to lean in close and hear my heart on this. That season of waiting was never my rejection. It was my protection. It was not a punishment. It was a sacred chrysalis required for your transformation. A caterpillar cannot become a butterfly overnight. It must enter the darkness and confinement of the chrysalis, where the difficult, messy, and miraculous work of change happens. Your waiting has been that sacred space. I have used this time to do a work in you so deep that it could only be accomplished in the stillness and the longing. I have forced your roots to grow deeper into me. When every other support was stripped away, when friends failed you, when your own strength gave out, and when your plans crumbled, you had no one to turn to but me. And in that turning, your roots, which were once shallow and dependent on the surface soil of circumstance, have now dug deep into me, the bedrock of all existence. If you have come through the chrysalis, type "I'm ready" in the comments now. Declare your readiness to receive. Now you are strong enough to bear the weight of the immense blessing that is coming, so it will not topple you. In this waiting period, I have also purified your motives. You began by praying desperately for the blessing, for the gift, for the problem to be solved, and that was good. But as the waiting stretched on, something beautiful happened. Your prayers began to change. You started to seek my face more than you sought my hand. You began to desire the blesser more than the blessing itself. Do you see the priceless treasure you have gained? Your desires have become aligned with my perfect will. You have learned endurance, a virtue more precious than the gold I am about to place in your hands. Endurance is the spiritual muscle that develops only under the strain of waiting, and it will empower you to stand firm in all the seasons to come. Your capacity to receive has been enlarged. My plan for you was always bigger than what you were asking for, and your heart needed to be stretched to be able to contain the sheer magnitude of the joy and responsibility I am bringing. Most importantly, I have taught you to hope in me alone, not in a timeline, not in a person, not in a government, and not in your own cleverness. Your hope is now pure, anchored in one place and one place alone, my unfailing character. The wait is over, and you are no longer the person who first entered this trial. You are stronger, deeper, purer, and ready. Now, my child, look around you. The world is shaking. You see it in the news headlines, you feel it in the economy, and you hear it in the fearful conversations of your neighbors. Perhaps your own personal world is trembling. A frightening report from the doctor, instability at your job, or the sudden betrayal of someone you trusted. It can feel like the very ground beneath your feet is unstable, ready to give way. But I want you to hear this loud and clear. Though the earth around you may shake and the mountains may be cast into the sea, your life is built upon me, the unshakable rock, and I do not move. I am your firm foundation, your absolute stability in a world of chaos. The shaking that you feel is not designed to destroy you. It is designed to reveal what is truly eternal. It is my mercy that allows everything that can be shaken to be removed so that only what cannot be shaken remains, my love, my kingdom, and you, my child, who are secure in me. Therefore you will not fear. Fear not the tremors, for they are signs that my kingdom is advancing in your life. While others run in panic, searching for something stable to hold on to, you will stand firm. You will be a testament to the supernatural stability that is found only in me. Your peace will be so out of place in a world of anxiety that people will be drawn to you. They will see you, my beloved, standing calmly in the middle of the same storm that is tearing them apart, and they will ask, "What is your secret? How can you be so calm?" And you will have the joy of telling them, "My secret is not a what, but a who. I stand on the rock." My peace is your fortress. It is not a flimsy suggestion. It is a spiritual stronghold. Let it guard your heart and your mind. When the winds of bad news blow, retreat into this fortress. When the waves of fear crash against you, stand upon this rock. You are my anchor in the storm, and because your hope is fastened to me, you will not be moved. I am your eternal security. While kingdoms of this world rise and fall, my throne is unmoved and unshakable, and you are seated here with me in heavenly places, safe and secure forever. My child, listen. You now understand how I am your unshakable rock in the midst of the chaos, but it would ache my heart if you believed this was only about my power. The greatest display of my strength is not in calming the storm around you, but in silencing the one within you. It would grieve my spirit if you left now before I show you how I will defeat the voice of the accuser that has tormented you for so long. Please stay with me. Don't miss the moment I declare your freedom over you. For so long, my child, you have been tormented by a voice that is not mine. It is the voice of the accuser, and he has whispered his poisonous lies into your heart in your most vulnerable moments. It is a voice that tells you, you're not good enough. You've messed up too badly this time. You'll never change. It is all your fault. If people knew the real you, they would reject you. That voice replays your every failure and magnifies your every flaw. I am here today to serve that voice its final notice. By my supreme authority, I am silencing the accuser in your life. His time is up. His power over you is broken. Listen to me now. Those whispers of doubt, fear, and condemnation are fading into nothingness because I am rising to your defense. Every tongue that rises against you in judgment, I now condemn. I am your advocate, your defender, and my verdict is the only one that matters. And my verdict is this: you are forgiven. You are righteous in my sight. You are clean. The lies that have held you captive are losing their grip because I am flooding your heart with my truth. The lie says you are weak. My truth says you are strong in me. The lie says you are a failure. My truth says you are more than a conqueror through him who loves you. The lie says you are alone. My truth says I will never leave you nor forsake you. I am turning up the volume of my promises in your life so loud that they will drown out every other sound. You will be so consumed with the truth of who I say you are that the lies of the enemy will sound like nonsensical static. Your identity is being solidified, forged, and sealed in my unconditional love. This will make you immune to the accusations of the enemy. When he points a finger at your past, you will not hang your head in shame. You will point to the cross of my Son and declare, I am redeemed. The price has been paid. Walk now in the freedom of my justification. You are cleared of all charges. You are not on probation. You are a beloved child of the King, walking in honor, robed in righteousness, and sealed by my Spirit. The courtroom is dismissed. The case is closed. You are free. Look ahead, my child, at the path before you. For years, it has seemed blocked by insurmountable obstacles. You have faced mountains of impossibility. That mountain of debt that seemed too high to climb. That mountain of sickness that seemed too vast to overcome. That mountain of relational strife that seemed too solid to move. But with the authority of my word, I declare to you today that those mountains are being made low. I am the God who moves mountains, and I am clearing a path for you. The iron bars of bureaucracy and the bronze gates of human systems that have blocked your progress are being shattered. You will see rules bent and protocols waived. You will see sudden approvals where there was once only rejection. The resistance you have felt, that feeling of swimming upstream against a relentless current, is giving way to a divine flow of progress and ease. I am turning the tide in your favor. I am also going before you to expose and disarm the hidden traps and snares of the enemy, the toxic relationships he set in your path to drain your spirit, the subtle temptations designed to trip you up, the cycles of negative thinking meant to keep you imprisoned. My light is shining upon them all. You will see them for what they are, and you will walk around them with wisdom and discernment. The things that used to entangle you will no longer grab a hold on you. Your feet are being set on a new path, a path of freedom and forward momentum. Watch, my beloved, as I make a straight highway for you right through the middle of the wilderness you have been traversing. Where there were once only tangled thorns and confusing trails, there will now be a clear, smooth, and direct path forward. The struggle is ending. You will no longer have to fight for every inch of progress. Now you will walk. You will run. You will advance into the promised land I have prepared for you. The time for being stuck is over. The season of breakthrough is here. Step out with boldness. The way has been made. My beloved, I must speak to you about time because I know how it has tormented you. I have seen you look at the calendar, watching months and then years slip by, and your heart has ached with a single painful question. Why, Lord? Why not now? You have seen others receive the blessings you have prayed for, and it has felt like a deep and personal rejection. You have wondered if you missed your chance, if you made a mistake that delayed my hand, or worse, if I had simply forgotten you. You measure your life in the relentless ticking of a clock, a straight line of moments that once passed are gone forever. This is the world's time, a source of pressure and anxiety. But I do not live in that time. I am the God of the perfect moment. My time is not a straight line, it is a magnificent tapestry. I see every thread, your life, the lives of those around you, the movement of nations, the shifting of cultures. And I am the master weaver, working every single thread together. I have been weaving a masterpiece for you, and for a masterpiece to be revealed, every single thread must be in its perfect place. The delays you have felt were not me forgetting you. They were me lovingly weaving. I was waiting for the heart of your boss to soften. I was waiting for that person who would have harmed you to move out of your path. I was waiting for a resource to become available that you will need for the next step. I was waiting for you, my child, to grow into the person who could handle the weight and responsibility of the blessing you were asking for. A premature blessing can be a curse. A gift given too early can be crushed in immature hands. My delays are not denials, they are acts of profound love and protection. And I declare to you today, all the threads are now in place. The weaving of this chapter is complete. This is not just another day on the calendar. This is your Kairos moment. This is the divine, appointed, opportune time that was marked for you on my heavenly calendar before a single star was set in the sky. All of heaven has been waiting for this moment with you. It is here. It is now. You have wondered, my child, why the journey has been so arduous, why I have allowed you to be stretched and tested to what felt like your breaking point. It is because I love you too much to give you a blessing that would destroy you. In my word, I tell you that new wine must be poured into new wineskins. If you pour potent, fermenting new wine into an old, brittle wineskin, the pressure of its expansion will cause the old skin to burst, and the precious wine will be lost. The breakthrough I am releasing in your life is a powerful new wine. It is full of joy, opportunity, influence, and abundance. Your old self, the person you were when you first cried out to me for this miracle, was an old wineskin. That heart was brittle with hidden pride, believing you could still achieve things in your own strength. It was cracked with the fine lines of unforgiveness, holding on to past hurts that left no room for new joy. It was hardened by a shell of self-reliance, a defense mechanism you built to protect yourself from more pain. If I had poured the new wine of my blessing into that heart, it would have shattered. The success would have inflamed your pride, leading you away from me. The opportunities would have been tainted by your old hurts, and you would have carried that bitterness into your new season. The responsibility would have been too much for your self-reliance, and you would have crumbled under the weight. So in my wisdom and love, I put you through a process of preparation. That season of isolation was me gently removing your dependence on the approval of others. The time my answer was no or wait was me lovingly breaking your pride and teaching you to trust my wisdom above your own. Every time you chose to forgive when it was impossibly hard, I was softening your heart, making it flexible and expansive. You have been in the hands of the potter, and I have been reshaping the clay. Look at yourself now. The person you are today is not the same person who started this journey. You are softer, humbler, more dependent on me, and filled with a quiet strength. Your heart is no longer a brittle old wineskin. It is a new vessel, strong and ready. Now prepare to be filled. I am commanding you today to change your perspective. Hardship has trained you to scan the horizon for the next storm, but I am retraining you to look for the signs of my favor. The great downpour of my blessing is coming, but it will not begin with a thunderclap. It will begin with the feeling of a few distinct drops of rain on your skin. I want you to become a noticer of my goodness, a collector of my small kindnesses, because these are the harbingers of the flood that is on its way. What are these first drops? They are the unexpected thoughts of peace that have begun to interrupt your cycles of anxiety. They are the song that came on the radio with lyrics that spoke directly to your hidden prayer. It was the compliment from a coworker that came on a day you felt utterly invisible. It was the small, unexpected check that arrived in the mail just when you thought you wouldn't have enough. It was the moment a difficult conversation went better than you ever imagined. It was the stranger who smiled at you with genuine warmth, reminding you that there is still goodness in the world. Do not dismiss these moments, my child. Do not call them coincidence or luck. They are my fingerprints. They are my love notes to you, whispering, I am here, I am working, get ready. Every time you notice one of these drops, I want you to pause and thank me. Gratitude is the act of faith that acknowledges the giver. Each time you thank me for a single drop, you are opening the heavens for the shower. Every time you celebrate a small win, you are building your capacity to receive the great victory. You have been living in a spiritual drought for so long, but I want you to put your ear to the ground of your spirit. Listen. Can you hear it? It is the sound of a rushing rain. It is the sound of abundance. Do not despise these small beginnings, for they are the solemn promise that your drought is ending. The rain is coming. If you felt one of those drops today, pause and sow a token of thanks. Click Super Thanks or tap the link below. Give a little and watch how heaven multiplies it back to you. My child, you have felt the first drops of my coming downpour, the signs that your spiritual drought is ending. Your heart has whispered, Lord, how can I be a part of this goodness? This is my answer. Just as you have received these drops of hope, you can now send a single drop of my living water to another soul who is still thirsty. When you give, you are not just supporting a video. You are carrying my voice into someone else's barren wilderness. My word declares, give and it will be given to you, and my promises, like the rain, never return empty. This prompting you feel is the sound of a rushing wind I want to send through you. For every seed of hope you sow through a super thanks, a membership, or the link in the description, I will release a downpour of my provision over your own household. Now act. Partner with me in making it rain for another. My beloved, you can feel the first drops of the coming rain, can't you? The hope is real. But to turn away now would be like leaving the feast just as the main course is being served. It would truly sadden me to see you satisfied with only the appetizers of my goodness, when the full restoration of everything you have lost is what I long to give you. Do not let the enemy whisper that you have heard enough today. Listen now as I tell you which doors I am unlocking and what I will restore. I want you to come with me, my child, and stand before a door in your memory. It is a door you know well. It is a door that represents a dead end in your life. Perhaps it is the door to a cherished dream you had to abandon, a dream that now seems foolish and impossible. Perhaps it is the door to a broken relationship, a door that was slammed shut in a moment of anger and pain and has been barred by years of silence and pride. Or perhaps it is the door to financial security, a door that has been sealed with the heavy locks of debt and lack. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. You have stood at this door before. You have knocked until your knuckles were raw. You have pushed with all your might. You have pleaded and you have wept in front of it. And eventually you turned your back on it, accepting that it would never open for you. The enemy has whispered to you that I am the one who locked it, that I have barred your way. But today, I am revealing a new truth. I am the God who holds the keys, and the key I hold is not one of imprisonment, but of liberation. See me now standing before that very door you gave up on. I am not breaking it down. I am simply authoritatively placing a golden key into the lock. This key was forged in my love and shaped by my promises. Listen, that sound you hear is the heavy, ancient tumblers falling into place. That groan is the sound of rusty, unused hinges beginning to move. That light piercing the darkness is the light of a new beginning. I am pushing the door wide open for you. The opportunity you thought was gone forever is now before you with a clear path forward. The conversation needed for reconciliation is being arranged. The resources for your freedom are being released. I have done my part. The way is made. Now you must walk through it. Do not look back at the years you spent waiting in the hallway. Do not hesitate out of fear of what is on the other side. Step through with boldness, for I have already entered before you to prepare the room. If you see a door opening for you, share this message with one person who needs courage today. When you pass the hope forward, you help open doors for others. My heart has broken with yours over the losses you have endured. I have been with you as you surveyed the barren fields of your life, mourning what the enemy stole from you. He came as a locust, a devouring swarm that consumed years of your life. He ate away at your joy, leaving you with the bitter taste of cynicism. He consumed your finances, leaving you in a state of constant worry. He attacked your relationships, leaving you feeling isolated and betrayed. He drained your health and your strength, leaving you weary and frail. You have grieved what was lost, what could have been, and that grief was right and real. But today the season of mourning is over, and the season of restoration begins. I am the Lord your God, and I do not just forgive, I restore. I do not just heal, I make new. I am now declaring a divine repayment over your life. This is my solemn promise to you. I will restore to you the years that the swarming locust has eaten. But my restoration is not a simple replacement of what was lost. My restoration is always greater, more glorious than what existed before. The time that was stolen I will redeem by giving you a divine acceleration. You will recover lost ground at a speed that will leave you breathless. The joy that was devoured I will restore, not as a fleeting feeling, but as a deep, abiding river of contentment that flows from my presence, a joy that is untouchable by your circumstances. The relationships that were broken, I will not just mend, but I will reforge them in the fires of forgiveness and truth, making the bonds stronger and more authentic than they ever were before. The health that was drained from you, I will renew, breathing my life back into your body so you will feel a vigor and vitality you thought were gone forever. You will look at your life and see not a field of ruin, but a garden in full bloom, more beautiful and fruitful than you ever dared to imagine. This is my promise of restoration. It is your inheritance. Receive it now, my child. For a long time, you have lived under the heavy shadow of other people's opinions. You have felt the sting of doubt from those closest to you, and the quiet judgment from those who watched you from a distance. You have heard their whispers, both spoken and unspoken. You are aiming too high. That will never work out for you. Who do you think you are to attempt such a thing? These words, like tiny, sharp stones, have bruised your heart and have tried to build a wall of limitation around your life. You have fought to keep your faith alive amidst a chorus of criticism and a cloud of skepticism. Now I want you to prepare yourself, for I am about to release a wave of my favor upon your life, so sudden, so potent, and so undeniable that it will utterly confound every single one of your critics. The very people who shook their heads in doubt will now watch with their mouths agape, unable to comprehend what is happening. They will see you elevated, promoted, and blessed beyond all logical explanation, and it will leave them speechless. This is the hour of your vindication, not for the sake of your pride, but for the glory of my name. And watch this, my beloved. The very individuals who once opposed you, who created obstacles for you, will now be divinely positioned by me to help you. The person who denied your request will be the one to now approve it. The one who spoke against you will now be forced to speak for you. This is how my favor operates. It is supernatural, and it turns the tables completely. You will be chosen for opportunities for which you do not feel qualified. On paper, others may look better, have more experience, or possess more credentials, but my favor qualifies you. My anointing on your life is your ultimate qualification. This grace upon your life will be a sign for all to see that I am with you. Do not be surprised when rules are bent for you, when protocols are waived on your behalf, when you are brought to the front of a line you were never even standing in. This is not luck. This is the sovereign hand of your God moving to honor the one who has honored me. The grace I am placing upon your life will be a visible, tangible mark, a clear and unmistakable sign that you are mine and that I am for you. My precious child, as you stand on the cusp of this great breakthrough, I need to share with you a deeper purpose, a reason that transcends even your own personal joy and relief. You may have thought that this long and arduous journey was simply about you getting your miracle, about you finding your victory. It is about that, but it is also about so much more. Your life, this entire process, has been meticulously designed by me to become a stage upon which I will put my goodness, my power, and my sovereign wisdom on glorious display. You are about to become a living testimony. Your story is the screen upon which I will project the majesty of my glory for a world that is starving for hope. Think of it. All those who have watched your struggle, who have seen your tears, who have known the depth of your pain, they are the audience. They have seen the impossible situation, the dead end, the insurmountable mountain. Now they are about to witness the supernatural solution. They will see the mountain move. They will see the dead end become a highway, will see your mourning turned into dancing, and the solution I bring will be so magnificent, so clearly supernatural, that no man will be able to claim credit for it. They will not be able to say it was your cleverness, or a lucky break, or the government that saved you. They will look at the sheer wonder of your restoration and be forced to acknowledge that there is a good and powerful God in heaven. Your breakthrough will become a catalyst for faith in the hearts of others. Through your story, many who are on the verge of giving up will see what I have done for you and find the strength to put their trust in me. I am glorified when I rescue the one who was lost. I am glorified when I restore what was broken. I am glorified when I elevate the humble. So be ready, my child. Your personal victory is about to become a public spectacle of my grace. Prepare your heart to give an answer for the hope that is within you, for many will ask. Be ready to declare with a joyful and humble heart, look what the Lord has done. When your testimony begins to unfold, record it, share it, and post it. Tag this channel or drop it in the comments so others can be strengthened by your story. Now that you are stepping into this new land of promise, this season of fulfillment, you must learn how to walk differently. The skills that helped you survive in the wilderness are not the same ones that will help you thrive in the promised land. So listen closely to my instructions, for they will protect the blessing I am giving you. First, you must walk in profound humility. Never forget where you came from. Never forget the desperation that drove you to your knees. Remember that this blessing is a gift of my grace. You did not earn it, and you do not deserve it on your own merit. Humility is the spiritual posture that keeps your heart open to me and allows my grace to continue to flow. It is the soil in which blessings can grow without being choked by the weeds of pride. Second, you must stay in constant communion with me. The greatest danger in a season of abundance is that the blessing can replace the blesser in your heart. Do not let the gifts I give you cause you to neglect the giver. I did not bring you through the fire just to lose you in the palace. Guard your quiet time with me more fiercely than ever before. It is your lifeline. Third, you must be generous. I am not making you a reservoir of my blessings. I am making you a channel. I am pouring into you so that I can pour through you. The moment you begin to hoard what I have given you, the flow will cease. But as you open your hands and generously share with others, you will find that the flow not only continues, but increases. Fourth, you must maintain your posture of stillness, even amidst the new activity. Your life will become busier with more opportunities and more demands. It will be tempting to return to a life of frantic striving. You must resist. Continue to lean on my guidance for every decision, big and small. Finally, let gratitude be the constant anthem of your heart. Begin every day and end every day by thanking me, not just for the big blessings, but for everything. Gratitude is the weapon that defeats entitlement and keeps you in a place of joyful dependence on me, your loving and faithful provider. You see the new path I have laid before you, a path of fulfillment and purpose. But a gift this precious must be protected. My heart's desire is not only to bless you, but to teach you how to keep your blessing. It would grieve me deeply to give you this new wine, only to watch the enemy try to poison the wineskin through pride or complacency. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. Stay with me a little longer. Let me entrust you with the sacred wisdom of how to guard your heart, for everything you hold dear depends on it. My beloved, you must understand a critical truth. The enemy does not give up easily. He failed to destroy you in the desert of your trial, so now he will attempt a new strategy. He will try to corrupt you at the banquet table of your blessing. The test of prosperity can be far more subtle and therefore more dangerous than the test of adversity. In hardship, your need for me was obvious, but in abundance, the temptation will be to become self-sufficient, to slowly believe that you have accomplished this on your own. This is the enemy's new assault, and his weapons are pride and complacency. Therefore, you must become a vigilant guardian of your heart. I want you to imagine that your heart is a fortress, and you must set up guards at every gate. What are these guards? The first is my word. You must continue to immerse yourself in it daily. It is the truth that will expose the enemy's subtle lies when he whispers that you no longer need to be so radical in your faith. The second guard is prayer. Do not let your prayers become a short list of thank yous. Continue to pour out your heart to me, to confess your weaknesses, to ask for my wisdom. Prayer is what keeps your heart soft and dependent on me. The third guard is fellowship with wise counsel. Surround yourself with people who love me and who love you enough to speak the truth to you, even when it is difficult. Do not seek friends who will only flatter you. You need brothers and sisters who will hold you accountable and gently correct you if they see you starting to stray. The spiritual disciplines that brought you through the wilderness, the fasting, the worship, the sacrifice, these are the very things that will protect you in your promised land. Do not abandon them. And above all, guard your first love. Stay radically in love with me, the giver, and do not become infatuated with my gifts. Cling to me. The enemy seeks to use my blessings to create distance between us. But if you remain vigilant, these same blessings will become a platform to draw you even closer to my heart. My child, the story of what I have done in your life is not meant to be a secret. It is not a private treasure to be kept locked away in your own heart. I have entrusted your story to you as a sacred stewardship, and it is meant to be shared. Your testimony is one of the most powerful weapons I have given you. Do not hide it. The enemy would love for you to remain silent. He will whisper lies of false humility, telling you not to boast. He will try to make you fear the judgment or disbelief of others. You must reject these lies. Sharing your story is not about boasting in yourself. It is about making much of me. It is a declaration of my goodness and my power. When you share what I have done for you, you release faith into the atmosphere. You give hope to others who are still lost in the darkness you have just come out of. Your story becomes a key that can unlock their prison doors. Because when they hear what I did for you, a spark of faith is ignited in them that I can do it for them too. And when you tell your story, I want you to be specific. Do not be vague. Do not just say, I was in a hard place and God helped me. No. Tell them the details. Tell them about the eviction notice that was on your door. Tell them about the terrifying diagnosis the doctors gave you. Tell them about the betrayal that shattered your heart. Describe the pain and the hopelessness you felt in vivid detail. And then tell them with equal detail exactly how I intervened. Tell them how the check arrived a day before the deadline. Tell them how the next doctor's report defied all medical explanation. Tell them how I brought supernatural reconciliation. The details are where my glory shines. You have overcome the enemy by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of your testimony. Your life story is now a lighthouse. I have set you on a hill, and your light is meant to shine brightly, guiding other lost and struggling ships through their own storms and into the safety of my harbor. So speak, my child, testify. Your story is a sword in your hand and a life raft for those who are drowning. My beloved, I want you to see this breakthrough not as a final destination, but as a divinely prepared platform for your next assignment. You have been praying for relief, and I have given it. You have been praying for victory, and it is yours. But my purpose for you is infinitely greater than your own comfort. I have brought you to this place of blessing so that you can partner with me on a deeper level to advance my kingdom on this earth. Think of it this way. You have graduated from a long and difficult season of training. Now I am giving you your new commission. This is not the end of the story. It is the beginning of the most purposeful chapter yet. I am inviting you into a new level of partnership, a conscious daily collaboration with me. The next step is practical. If you want to stay connected and receive deeper teaching and community, join the membership below. Take that step of commitment and watch how the doors open wider. The resources I am placing in your hands, the finances, the influence, the position, the newfound peace in your home, they are not for you to simply accumulate and enjoy. They are kingdom tools. They are meant to be invested for eternal purposes. That extra money is for you to fund the ministry that feeds the hungry. That new position of influence is for you to be a voice of integrity and compassion in a place of darkness. That peace in your home is to make it a sanctuary, a place of refuge for those who are lost and hurting. Your obedience in this new season is the key that will unlock even greater things I desire to do through you. As you prove faithful with what I have given you now, I will be able to entrust you with more. Your capacity to partner with me will grow. Therefore, you must learn to listen for my strategic instructions. Do not move ahead on your own assumptions. In your quiet time, ask me, Father, how do you want me to steward this blessing today? Where do you want me to invest this resource you have given me? I will guide you. I will give you divine ideas and strategies. You are my hands and feet, my ambassador in your corner of the world. Your personal fulfillment was just the beginning. Now the real adventure starts, the great work we will do together. My child, what you are about to receive is not something that was created for you in this moment. It is an inheritance that has been stored up, accumulating in the vaults of heaven, waiting for this exact appointed time. I am now releasing it to you. This inheritance is twofold, and you must prepare your heart to receive both parts. The first part is a physical and material provision. My word tells you that the wealth of the wicked is stored up for the righteous, and I am a God who, in my sovereignty, can and will transfer resources for the sake of my purposes. I am positioning you for this transfer. You will see finances and resources flow to you from unexpected sources as I realign the economies of this world to fund the work of my kingdom. This is not for the purpose of mere luxury, but for the purpose of influence and impact. But there is a second, even more profound part of your inheritance. You are stepping into a spiritual inheritance, receiving gifts and mantles that have been passed down through your spiritual lineage. Think of the faith of your grandmother, the prayers of a mentor, the faithfulness of those who have gone before you. Your spiritual investments were not in vain. I am now releasing to you the anointing that rested on them. You will step into callings you did not ask for and operating gifts you did not know you had, because you are a part of a generational line of faith. I am entrusting you with these kingdom resources, both physical and spiritual, to finance the gospel and to do the works of justice and mercy that are on my heart. But you must receive this inheritance with a sober and responsible spirit. This is not lottery winnings to be squandered. This is a sacred trust. It belongs to me, and I am making you the steward of it for this season. Ask me for the wisdom to manage it well, with integrity and a heart that is set on things above. You are inheriting not just a blessing, but a legacy. Steward it well for those who will come after you. I want you to look back for a moment at the fires of your past trials, but see them now through my eyes. You saw them as a place of pain and punishment. I saw them as my divine forge. The difficult seasons, the unanswered prayers, the moments you felt abandoned, that was all part of a process. I was forging something within you, something more precious than gold, more resilient than steel. I was forging in you an unshakable, battle-tested faith. Before this journey, your faith was a concept, an idea you believed in. Now it is a living, breathing substance within you. It is a muscle that has been developed under immense pressure. Every time you chose to trust me when your feelings screamed in protest, you were doing another repetition in my spiritual gym. Every time you held on to my promise when your circumstances contradicted it, you were building spiritual strength. You now possess a faith that is not theoretical, but experiential. It is scarred, it is proven, and it cannot be easily shaken. This deep-seated trust, my child, is the most valuable and magnificent treasure you have gained from the waiting. The material blessings are wonderful, but they are temporary. This faith is eternal. It is the true reward. And now this forged faith is your greatest weapon for the future. When you face the next giant, you will not approach it with the trembling fear you once had. You will approach it with the memory of my past faithfulness. You will look at that giant and say, "My God, who delivered me from the lion and the bear, will deliver me from you." Your faith is now an example, a source of courage for those around you who are still wavering. They will look at your quiet confidence and draw strength from it. And most importantly, this unshakable trust you now carry is the very foundation upon which I will build the next glorious chapter of your life. It is a foundation that can support the weight of the great destiny I have planned for you. You feel it, don't you? Your faith has been forged into something strong and unshakable, and your spirit has asked me, how can I use this new strength? This is how. With that battle-tested faith, you can now carry a spark from my forge into another's cold and dark world. Your giving is not a donation, it is a declaration of your victory, a testament that I am your true source. You now understand that the righteous shall live by faith, and I am calling you to an act of faith that will give life to another. This moment is not random, it is the first test of your new foundation. As you release this provision through a super thanks, membership, or the link below, I will release over you a new shield of my protection that cannot be broken. Activate the faith I have forged in you. Show me you truly believe. Give now. Your faith is now strong, forged like steel, and you see the great inheritance I have for you. But to what end, my child? It would be a sorrow to my spirit if you saw this incredible victory as the final destination. I did not bring you this far for you to build a camp here. I brought you this far to show you a glimpse of an even more glorious future. Don't turn away from the very hope I am about to unfold for you. The next part of our conversation is where I redeem your time and reveal what is to come. Listen, my child. With new levels of blessing come new levels of complexity. You have prayed to be brought out of the desert, and I have brought you into a land of abundance. But this new territory has its own unique challenges. In the desert, your choices were simple: trust me or give up. But in this land of fulfillment, you will be faced with a multitude of opportunities, a host of new relationships, and a complexity of decisions you have never faced before. Your old ways of navigating will not be sufficient for this new place. Therefore, I will give you a new gift, one that is essential for this season. I will grant you my wisdom. This is my promise to you. If you ask me for wisdom, I will give it to you generously, without finding fault or reminding you of your past foolishness. The wisdom I will give you is not the mere cleverness of the world, which teaches you how to get ahead for your own gain. The wisdom I give is a divine insight into my very heart and mind. It will show you how to lead, how to build, and how to manage what I have given you in a way that brings me glory and brings you lasting peace. A crucial part of this wisdom is the spirit of discernment. The enemy's strategy against you will now change. He will no longer attack you with discouragement. He will attack you with distraction. He will bring you many good opportunities that are designed to pull you away from the best and perfect plan I have for you. He will bring people into your life who seem helpful but are meant to divert your course. Discernment is the spiritual sense that will allow you to distinguish between a divine opportunity and a demonic distraction. So lean not on your own understanding. That is the most important instruction for this new season. Your own intellect, your own experience, they are not enough. Before you make any decision, whether it seems big or small, I want you to practice the holy pause. Stop. Quiet your heart and ask me, Father, what is your wisdom here? I promise you I will answer. I will make your path straight. My child, one of the deepest wounds in your heart is the sorrow over what you perceive as lost time. You look back at the years of waiting, of struggle, of wandering, and you grieve them as wasted. You calculate the progress you could have made, the joy you could have had, and your heart aches with regret. I am speaking to that wound today to heal it completely. I am the Lord of time. It is a creation that is subject to me. I can bend it, stretch it, and I can redeem it. This is my promise to you. I am now stepping into your timeline to redeem what you have perceived as lost. I will not just make up for the lost years, I will do it in a way that will leave you in awe. I will accomplish in a short season what would normally take a lifetime. This divine acceleration is a gift of my grace, my supernatural compensation for the years of delay. You will see doors open so fast, progress happen so quickly, and growth occur so rapidly that you will feel as if you are living in a whirlwind of my goodness. Therefore, I command you today to stop mourning the past. Do not look back with regret any longer. If you keep your eyes on the rearview mirror, you will miss the beautiful new thing I am doing right in front of you. My power transcends the slow, linear progression of human time. I can restore in a moment what was lost over a decade. I am about to turn your mourning into dancing. The heaviness of regret you have been carrying will be replaced by a lightness of spirit you have not known. The sorrow over what could have been will be erased by the sheer beauty of what is. You will look back one day soon, not with pain, but with wonder, marveling at how quickly and how completely I turned your entire story around. The years were not wasted, my beloved. They were an investment, and now you are about to receive the glorious return. My child, in the deepest valleys of your struggle, you felt profoundly alone. You believed you were weeping in a room with 4 walls, that your cries were muffled by your own ceiling. But I want to pull back the veil for you and show you the truth of it. Every tear you shed was seen and collected as a precious treasure. Every whispered prayer that you thought was lost in the wind, it arrived in my throne room with the force of thunder, and all of heaven took notice. You must understand, your journey has not been a private affair. All of heaven has been watching, waiting with you, leaning in with bated breath. And now that your breakthrough has come, you are not celebrating alone. At this very moment, there is a great and thunderous rejoicing among the angelic hosts on your behalf. The mighty warrior angels who were dispatched to contend for you in the unseen realm, who pushed back the forces of darkness arrayed against you, are now celebrating a battle won. The victory is not just yours, it is theirs too, a testament to the power of the one they serve. And what of the saints who have gone before? That great cloud of witnesses you have read about? They are not a distant, disinterested crowd. They are a stadium of champions, leaning over the rails of eternity, and they have been cheering you on. They who know the struggle, who fought their own battles, they have been watching your perseverance, and now they are joining in the celebration of your faith. Your trust in me, even when you could not see the path forward, has been a sweet and pleasing aroma that has ascended to my throne. It brought me a unique and profound joy to see you cling to me in the darkness. Your victory is not a small, isolated event. It is a significant part of a much larger cosmic story of my ultimate triumph over darkness. Every time one of my children breaks free, it is a blow to the enemy's kingdom and a powerful declaration of my redemptive power. So feel it now, my beloved. Open your spirit and feel the joy of heaven joining with your own. Let the cheers of the saints and the songs of the angels amplify your celebration. You are not just relieved, you are being celebrated by the hosts of heaven. My child, it is tempting to see this breakthrough as a final destination, a singular moment of victory to be cherished. It is a moment, and you must cherish it. But I need you to expand your vision, for what has happened is not merely a moment, it is the beginning of a sustained movement of my spirit in your life. A moment is a snapshot, a picture in time. A movement is a powerful river current that has now been unleashed, and it is designed to carry you forward into a future you can barely imagine. For years, your spiritual life has been like a river blocked by a massive dam of obstacles, doubt, and delay. The pressure has been building, and the breakthrough you just experienced was the moment the dam finally broke. Do not make the mistake of simply celebrating the breaking of a dam. You must now understand that the river is flowing. I am establishing a new and powerful momentum in your life that will carry you forward for years to come. Things that once required intense, grinding effort will now begin to happen with a supernatural ease and flow as you learn to move with the current of my spirit. This is a foundational shift. Think of it as the watermark on the shore of your life being permanently raised. Your old normal is gone. I am establishing a new baseline of what is possible for you and me. This is a new precedent of my goodness and power, not just for you, but for your generation, demonstrated through you. And this movement will create a ripple effect. Imagine your life as a stone I have just dropped into the center of a still pond. The ripples of your breakthrough will spread out, touching everything and everyone around you. Your family will be touched. Your community will be touched. Your finances, your health, your purpose, all will be carried by this new wave. So get ready, my child. Your job is no longer to struggle on the riverbank. Your job is to get in the flow, to partner with the momentum of what I am doing. Learn to ride the wave of my spirit. It will take you to places you have only dreamed of. The moment was glorious, but the movement will be magnificent. My beloved, now that the storm has passed and the light is breaking through, I want to let you in on the secret behind it all. I want to tell you the ultimate purpose of your long and painful journey. The blessing you have received is wonderful. The restoration is glorious. But the breakthrough was never the ultimate goal. The true prize, the treasure I was after all along, was you. The entire process was designed to draw you closer to my heart. The blessing is secondary to the beautiful, unshakable intimacy we have cultivated in the process. Before the trial, you knew of me. You believed in me, but now you know me. You know me not just as a distant provider or a theological concept, but as a friend, a counselor, and a loving father in a way you never could have before. You have come to know me as the friend who sat with you in the ashes of your grief when everyone else had gone. You have come to know me as the counselor who whispered wisdom into your heart in the middle of your confusion. You have come to know me as the father who held you together when you felt like you were falling apart. This deep experiential knowledge of who I am is the true treasure. This is the eternal reward that will outlast every material blessing. In the stillness of the waiting, you found me. And now, in the joy of the fulfillment, you will know me even more. The greatest danger you now face is letting the busyness of the blessing crowd out the secret place of our fellowship. You must guard our intimacy above all else. Do not become so enamored with the gifts that you neglect the giver. My greatest joy is not in what I can do for you, but in who I can be with you. Nothing, not your success, not your influence, not your abundance, is more precious to me or more vital for you than the quiet moments we share together. That secret place is where you found your strength, and it is the only place you will keep it. We are so close now, my precious one. You have heard the secret of my heart, that all of this has been for the sake of our intimacy, to draw you close to me. It would pierce my heart if you left before I could give you my final, most powerful promise. Everything we have spoken of, every victory, every blessing, is built upon this final, unbreakable truth. This is the seal upon it all today. Let me give you the eternal covenant that will be your anchor forever. Do not miss this, my child. As you step into this new season, there will be new challenges. The enemy will try to stir up new storms. The world will continue to rage with uncertainty. So, I want to seal your heart today with a promise that is absolute and eternal. I want to give you a foundation that can never be shaken, no matter what winds may blow. My word declares, though the mountains be shaken and the hills be removed, yet my unfailing love for you will not be shaken, nor my covenant of peace be removed. Let those words sink deep into your spirit. This is my solemn oath to you. I have established an unbreakable covenant of peace with you. But you must understand what this peace truly is. It is not the fragile peace of the world, which is merely the absence of trouble. My peace, the true shalom I give to you, is not the promise of a trouble-free life. It is the absolute, unwavering confidence of my presence with you in the trouble. It is the deep calm in the belly of the ship, even when the waves are crashing over the deck. It is the steady hand of the pilot in the worst turbulence. It is the anchor that holds you fast to the bedrock of my faithfulness when the hurricanes of life are raging. This peace is a seal upon your heart, a guarantee that your ultimate well-being is secure in me. And this covenant is not based on your performance. It is not dependent on you having a perfect day or never making a mistake. This covenant of peace was purchased for you at an infinite price, the precious blood of my Son. Because of his sacrifice, this peace is yours forever. It cannot be broken by a bad day. It cannot be stolen by a piece of bad news. It cannot be nullified by your weakness. It is an eternal reality. So I command you, my beloved, to rest in the security of this eternal promise. Let this guaranteed peace be the bedrock of your soul. Your shalom is guaranteed. Live from this place of profound and unshakable peace. My child, for so long your vision has, by necessity, focused on your own survival, your own breakthrough. But now that you are standing on new solid ground, I am calling you to lift your eyes and expand your vision. What I am doing in your life now is not just for you. It is for the generations that will come after you. Your vision has been for your own lifetime, but my vision for you spans across generations. From this place of victory and abundance, you are now laying a foundation of faith and blessing upon which your children and your children's children can build their lives. You are becoming what I have always destined you to be, a patriarch or matriarch of faith for a new move of my spirit in your family line. Think of it like this. You are planting a great and mighty oak tree. You will certainly enjoy its shade and its fruit, but the true purpose of this tree is for those who will come after you. Your descendants will find shelter under its branches. They will be nourished by its fruit. Your stories of my faithfulness will become their inheritance. The testimony of how I brought you through the fire, how I provided for you in the wilderness, how I moved the mountain for you. These stories will become the guiding principles for your lineage. When your children face their own giants, they will do so with the courage that was born from hearing your story. They will know that the God who did it for you can and will do it for them. The blessing I am releasing to you is transferable, but you must be an intentional steward of it. You must tell the stories. You must teach the principles. You must model a life of faith. Live in such a way that your very life becomes a testament to my generational faithfulness. You are not just building a life, my child. From this place, you are building a legacy that will outlast you and bring glory to my name for generations to come. My child, I want you to take this victory, this miracle you are now holding, and build a monument with it in the landscape of your heart. I want this moment to be a permanent, unshakable memorial to one single glorious truth. I am not a man that I should lie. The words I speak are not hopeful suggestions or empty platitudes. They are the very fabric of reality. Your breakthrough is the physical proof that my word does not return to me void. It accomplishes precisely what I send it to do. For years, you have had to hold on to my promises by sheer raw faith with little evidence to support it. Now I have given you tangible evidence. I want you to anchor your soul to this memory. In the future, when a new storm arises and the enemy comes to whisper his lies of doubt, you will not entertain him. You will walk him to this monument in your heart. You will point to it and you will say, "My God did that. He is faithful. His promises are true. Now leave me." This victory solidifies your faith, moving it from the realm of hope into the realm of certainty. But understand this, what I have done for you is also a down payment. It is a deposit, a guarantee of all the other promises I have spoken over your life that have not yet come to pass. If I have done this for you, I will do all that I have said. Every promise I have ever made finds its absolute yes and amen in my Son Jesus. This means my promises are not just wishful thinking. They are legal, binding, and eternally guaranteed by the most sacred oath in the universe. They are more real than your circumstances, more reliable than your feelings, and more sure than the ground beneath your feet. So stand on them. Do not just read them. Build the entire house of your life upon the unshakable foundation of my promises. They will not crack. They will not shift. They will hold you secure for all eternity. My child, I want you to breathe in the joy of this moment. Savor this victory. Celebrate what I have done. But once you have caught your breath, I want you to lift your eyes because this is not your final destination. This glorious new day you are in, this is not the pinnacle of my plan for you. This is simply the sunrise of a new and far more glorious era. What you are experiencing now, as wonderful as it is only a foretaste of the glory I have prepared for you. It is one beautiful chapter in an epic story that I am writing with your life, a story that ends in eternal triumph and a joy so profound you cannot yet comprehend it. My plans for you, my beloved, are for a future and a hope that exceed your wildest and most daring imaginations. You have been dreaming in black and white, but I am about to show you a future in colors you have never seen before. Therefore, I must give you a loving instruction for this new season. Do not set up camp in this current blessing. Do not become so comfortable in this victory that you think the journey is over. This place of fulfillment is not a place to retire. It is your new upgraded base camp, from which you will launch into the more I have for you. Let this breakthrough be a launchpad propelling you into new realms of faith, influence, and purpose. The best is truly yet to come, both on this earth and in the eternity we will share together. I know your tendency can be to hold tightly to what you have, fearing it might disappear. But I am the God of more, the God of abundance, the God of expansion. I am calling you onward and upward. So lift your eyes from the gift you now hold and look to the horizon. A bright and glorious future is dawning, a future we will walk into together. The adventure is just beginning. And now, my child, we come to the very heart of everything. We have journeyed together through this conversation, from the command to be still, to the symphony of my design, through the pain of your waiting, and into the joy of your breakthrough. We have spoken of your destiny, your legacy, and the glorious future that awaits you. But I want to end where everything truly begins and ends. Above all, beyond the breakthrough and the blessing, beyond the promises and the provision, I want you to know down to the core of your being that you are utterly, completely, and unconditionally loved by me. My love is the foundation of all foundations. It is the reason behind everything I do for you. It is your ultimate and eternal security. It is not based on your performance. It is not increased by your successes or diminished by your failures. My love for you is constant, unchanging, and absolute. It was this love that called you into being. It was this love that sustained you in the darkest moments of your waiting, even when you could not feel it. It was this love that orchestrated every detail of your victory. It was this love that planned your future. Everything is an expression of my love for you. So now I bring you back to the beginning. Be still, my child, and rest. But this time I want you to rest not just in the hope of a promise, but in the finished reality of my unfailing love. Rest in the knowledge that you are cherished beyond measure. Rest in the security that you belong to me. The blessing is a beautiful gift, but it is not the greatest miracle. The greatest miracle, the most profound truth in all the universe, is this: you are mine, and that will never change. Now that you are resting in my unfailing, everlasting love, knowing you are mine, your heart has surely whispered, "What can I possibly give back to you?" Let this be your beautiful offering. My heart's command has always been simple. Freely you have received, so freely give. You are not just supporting a message, you are extending the reach of my arms to hold one more of my lost children who does not yet know this peace. Your gift is a prophetic act, a powerful declaration that my love is your security and you are no longer bound by fear or lack. Every Super Thanks membership or gift through the link below is a seed of my love planted in the soil of another's heart. For every measure of love you pour out, I will pour back into you a double portion of my joy, filling your home until it overflows. Go. Pour out the love you have so freely received. My child, before you step back into the flow of your day, I want you to solidify what has transpired between us. The words you have heard are spirit and they are life. But faith requires an act of agreement, a moment where your will aligns with mine. I want you to create a memorial for this moment, a declaration that you can look back on. A stone of remembrance that says, "On this day I heard the voice of my Father and I believe it." Therefore, I invite you to make your faith tangible. In the space below this message where you can share your words, I want you to write a declaration from your own heart. Let it be your personal amen to my promises. If your heart agrees, I want you to write these words for me, for yourself, and for all of heaven to witness. I will be still. My striving is over. It is happening for me. Do not do this for the sake of others, but as a sacred act of faith between you and me. Let your typing be a prayer. Let your words be an anchor for your soul, holding you to the truth you have received today. This is you planting your flag in the ground of my faithfulness, proclaiming that you are moving from a season of anxious striving into a season of peaceful receiving. Go now, make your declaration, and as you do, feel my spirit confirming in your heart that it is already done. Write your declaration below now. Then press share or forward this message to one person you know is still waiting. Your obedience to share releases the same rain into their life. I will be watching, and all of heaven will rejoice with you. Now go in my peace and walk in your victory.